Okay, let's find a character. We're gonna open up Adobe Firefly, text to image on the left-hand side. So for our character, let's try Badger YouTuber. It said the prompt was too short. Whoa, that's really cute. First try? Okay, for settings, we're using popular. Let's set it to all and see what it comes up with. Oh, wow. Badger YouTuber. I like this coffee one, honestly. Okay, we'll play with it a little bit. Let's click on, in the right-hand corner, click on more options, click on download. Now this is where the fun begins because we are going to, what am I saying? We're gonna use Photoshop along together with Firefly. It's gonna be sick. Click on Creative Cloud, click on Photoshop, new file. We're gonna create a new project here. We're gonna do 1920 by 1080. Click Create, open on your computer to wherever you saved your character. I think I saved mine here. Where are you, little badger? There he is. Okay, we're gonna double click on the badger, bring him into the project, opens it in a new window. So we're going to pick it up and put it onto our main window. We're gonna click on move. We're going to hold shift and reduce this to the proper size on the canvas. Gonna make sure it's centered, which is being a little difficult right now. There it is. Okay, there it's centered. If you want these little lines here, the little extras lines, go to view, extras. That turns them off, view, extras. So that shows you your rules of third. Okay, so this is gonna be great. We're gonna go to the object selection tool and we're going to select our badger. Then we're gonna use AI to make this even better. That's pretty good. I'm gonna just go in here. So we're gonna click on the red part. That's a nice new feature, newer feature of Photoshop. You can just click things to add them to the selection. That's dope. Click on that thing. Okay, this is not really working. I don't think it's working though. Okay, anyway, you might have to go in with the quick selection tool and just kind of zap out the stuff that it forgot to pick out. Just make sure it doesn't snap too big. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Looks like it's mostly selected. Click back on the move tool. Okay, we're gonna go Generative Fill. Click on Generative Fill. If you don't have this little box here, you can turn it on by going to View. Okay, if you don't have this little box here, you can go over to Window and then go down to Contextual Taskbar. Contextual Taskbar. It's a weird name. Turn it back on. Let me fix my cursor here so you can see a little better. Cursor highlighter. Okay, so now it's yellow. We've got our badger selection. Badger is selected. We're going to click generate again. That should remove the background. That was the opposite of what I wanted. Let's just go Control Z. Back it up a couple times on Control Z to go back. Something's not working here. Remove background. Generative Fill will generally take care of this really well for you. Control Z. Is there an invert selection? Okay, so let's invert the selection. Remove background. It's gonna do the same thing, I bet. What are you doing? I actually like that background a lot better. Anyway, let's try that again. We're gonna go to Object Selection Tool. We're going to select the whole badger. Let's see what kind of a job it does on the selection. That's pretty good. I'm gonna click it. The AI is gonna select it. We're gonna have to clean it up a little bit though. We're gonna go to Quick Selection Tool and we're going to just grab these other things that the AI misses literally every time you do this. Then we're gonna go to Select and Mask. Cute little badger boy is gonna be our character. What? Why does he keep doing this? Deselect. Okay, now we have the background that we like. So he's sitting on top of the other background. So we're gonna click both layers. We're gonna hold shift and click both layers. We're gonna right click and we're gonna go merge layers. Now it's gonna be much less confusing for all of us. So then we go over here to Object Selection Tool. Let's highlight the badger. Just draw a rough square around the badger and we're gonna select him. So we're gonna select and mask. So we're left clicking on it. Come on, badger boy. Sometimes it does a good job of selecting, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, let's see if the old hold shift and click thing works. Okay, we're gonna have to clean this up a little bit with the quick selection tool. I'm just kind of clicking on some of this. Why it can't read its own stuff is a giant mystery to me. Photoshop made it, but yet it can't read. It cannot read its own boundaries. It's preposterous. We're gonna clean up this edge by holding Alt, scooting along the bottom here, and of course that's gonna happen. The technology is not yet there. So we're just gonna we've got most of our stuff selected. Let's do select and mask up at the very top there. Looks terrible. So let's hit smooth. Let's smooth it out, shift the edge. You might need to use a lot of smooth. We're gonna do decontaminate colors. We're going to go new layer. We're gonna click OK. Boop. We've got a badger. Okay, that doesn't look too bad for what we need. Export. I export all my stuff to the same folder. Premiere Pro, Photoshop, everything. Export. Let's do this badger. Okay, so that one's in the bank. So here's what we're gonna do next. Let's do the lasso. Okay, click the lasso. Now, let's do some surprised eyes. Those are always good for cartoon characters. Let's do like this. Make surprise eyes in Generative Fill. Click it, see how it looks. Give us a few options. Sometimes it works terribly, sometimes it works. Oh my gosh, that is adorbs. Look at his little green eyes. Okay, let's do it on the other side. Match the other eye. Look at his little green eyes, it's amazing. I was not expecting him to look this good. And he's got a prop, he's got coffee. That might be a problem later, but we'll find out. That doesn't match, you mirror the other eye. Oh, that almost kind of works. Which one's cuter though? I think this is the one. This is the eye of the layer we want. So we're gonna click that. We're gonna do control. So we're gonna click the layer because you know we're gonna have to merge these. So click the layer with the eye on it, then click control and click the badger layer, right click, and then we'll do merge layers, okay? What just happened? Oh, I must have forgotten to merge the other layers. Here's what the eyes we want. So we're gonna click that one. We're gonna do control on the other eye, and then we're gonna do control, and that's gonna be the badger. We're gonna right click, we're gonna go merge layers. Merge layers. Okay, now that works. So we've got our badger character. We're gonna go file, we're gonna go export as, we're gonna call it our badger with new eyes. And that's the end of part 1. If you'd like a video that details the greatest feature on YouTube Shorts, you can view that video right here. And as for this series, we're just getting started. Bye! Oh yeah, and hit the like button. That was awkward.